This is a video on how to draw your gear teeth, okay? As I said in the PowerPoint, you need your outside diameter, your pitch diameter, and your root diameter. So you need these three circles. Now, the base circle that I spoke of, you need your pressure angle in order to get that. But first off, based on the information in the lab, the number of teeth is equal to 20, your diametral pitch is equal to 5, and then the pressure angle is 20 degrees. So you want to calculate your pitch diameter, your root diameter, and your outside diameter. Your pitch diameter is your number of teeth divided by your diametral pitch. Now these calculations come from the table that's 16.2 spur gear terminology that's in your book. You have one column that is for 20 degrees and 25 degree pressure angles. And then you have another column that is 14.5 degrees for your pressure angle. So you want to make sure you're under the right column when using the calculations. And that's dependent upon your pressure angles. So the pitch diameter is the number of teeth divided by your diametral pitch. In this case, it's 20 teeth divided by 5. It's going to give you 4. So your pitch diameter is going to be 4. Then your root diameter is the number of teeth minus 2.5 divided by your diametral pitch. Okay, that's going to give you 3.5. And then your outside diameter is the number of teeth plus 2 divided by your diametral pitch. That's going to give you 4.4. So those are the dimensions for those three circles. Okay, so that's how you obtain the dimensions. Now you want to make sure that you're using center diameter when drawing those circles. Okay, you do not use center radius. Now the next step, once you have those three circles, the next step is to draw your base circle. Okay, so we need our base circle. In order to do that, you're going to draw a horizontal line that starts from your pitch point. Okay, your pitch point is where your vertical line, which is this profile line here, and your pitch, your diameter, pitch diameter circles intersect. So where that intersects is your pitch point. Now you're going to draw a line, as I said, a horizontal line out from that. And then you're going to draw a line that is 20 degrees down from that horizontal line. This is going to be your pressure angle, okay? So that pressure angle that you form, you're going to use this time you got to use center radius, okay? So you're going to use center radius. You're going to select the center, and then you want to select tangent, and you want to pull that circle up and make it tangent to this line, which is your pressure angle line. That's going to form your base circle, okay? And if you needed the dimension of that base circle, you would just basically type in DI and select the center over to the circle, and that will give you the radius. And you know the diameter is twice the radius. So then that's how you would find the dimension for your base circle, okay? So once you do that, then it's a matter of drawing the teeth. Now remember, you had equal spaces for those teeth. So basically you would take the 360 degree of the circle divided by the number of teeth, and then take half of that, and that's going to give you that thickness, the tooth thickness, okay? And then half of that is the 4.5. That's the center in between your tooth thickness. So then from there, basically what you want to do, and I have the steps for your gear in a note on Moodle. So everything that I'm doing here is in the steps that I've given in the notes on Moodle. So basically you want to draw these two circles right here. And these two circles is basically taking 1.125 times your outside, or times your outside diameter, okay? Or your pitch diameter, which is the 4. Once you get that value, you're going to draw a circle with the center at your pitch point, okay? Once you draw this circle, where this circle and your base circle intersect is where you're going to form the center of your second circle, which is the same diameter as this one. So they're the same diameter, they're just placed in different positions. This one is placed at your pitch point. Again, that's where this profile line and your pitch diameter circle intersect. And then you're going to place this circle where the center is at, where your circumference of this circle and your pitch diameter, or not your, but your base circle, I'm sorry, your base circle intersect. And that's going to be the center for this circle. So once you do that, you can kind of start to see your teeth form. Basically, I'm going to put this on tooth. You're going to draw a line from your root up to that pitch point, okay? You also have a line from here up to your pitch point, okay? So that is the two lines for the bottom part of my tooth. Now this curve that you see here is the tooth forming. So basically you want to trim this. So you're going to select this curve, select this line, which is the bottom part of your tooth, okay? And you want to select your outside diameter. So when I select trim, I'm going to take this portion away because it stops here. I'm going to take this portion away and I'm left with this curve, okay? So that curve, I can mirror it to the other side. So when I select this curve and select mirror, and then I'm going to select the line that's down the center, and I want to keep the other side, that's going to give me the tooth on the other side. So I'm going to switch this over to the color of the tooth. This text, let me switch all this to the tooth. Okay. So this is my tooth. Now I got to make sure that this part here is trimmed, which takes on this part of your outside diameter. So really you can select this and the two curves and then trim. And that's going to give you your line down the middle, okay? So that's your tooth forming. So now you have your tooth. So now this tooth, basically you're going to select everything that is associated to your tooth. Let's wait, before we actually polar array, let's go ahead and do the fillets. Now remember the fillet is 0.125 times your diameter, right? Okay, so we're going to take 0.125 times 4 is going to give us 0.5. So basically what we're going to do is select fillet, then select radius. We're going to type in 0.5 and press enter. We're going to select this side of our tooth, and I think it's 0.05. I'm sorry, I put 0.05. So it's fillet, radius, and 0.05. So it should have been your diametral pitch, and press enter. So that's going to, you're going to select this side and here, and then you're going to press enter to access the to activate the fillet command again. Press this line and here, and that's going to give you your fillets on both sides. So then you just trim. So you select your root circle, your two fillets, and then you're going to get rid of this part in the middle, okay? And then you're ready to polar array. So I'm going to go ahead and change this over to the tooth layer. So you're going to select everything that's associated with the tooth. And then you're going to select polar array. Right now it's currently on the rectangular array. You're going to select polar array. And then you're going to select the center of the circle. Automatically it places as default, it places 6 teeth, but we need 20. So we're going to type in 20. Okay. And that's going to give me my 20 teeth. So then what I need to do is just put a window around everything. My final gear, just put a window around everything and select trim. But before you do that, you want to make sure that you select explode, which is the little box with all the sides pushed out. Because if you don't do that, you won't be able to trim the gear. So you want to select that and press enter. Now you see that every tooth is an individual tooth. So then you want to just, the easiest way is to just put a window around everything and then right click and then start to get rid of the parts that you do not need, which is on the inside of the tooth. Okay. Once you finish doing all that, you would draw your shaft, the keyway, and everything according to your layout. You will put all that in the middle, and then draw your right side view to the side of that. So basically, I want to show you guys how to do the actual teeth on the gear, and you should already know how to draw your right side view, and then make sure you dimension your right side with the correct dimension. Remember, you wouldn't have all these dimensions on the gear. You should put that in your side view and make sure you put the symbol here, the diameter symbol, in there. So basically, if you click on it, you will have to go to symbols and then go down to other, and that's going to pop this up. You go to let's see, I think it's under GDT. It might be under GDT. Yes, it's right here. So you would click this, select, then copy, and then when you come in here, you would just select right click and select paste, and that will put the diameter symbol in there. Okay, so when you do the side view, of course when you do this it automatically places that diameter symbol, but when you draw the side view and place that in there, you have to put that symbol in there yourself. Okay, so that's pretty much how you would draw gears. And the next video that I create is going to be on cams, but this one is for gears.